All right, so, what a good start. Knocking off our Zweigel's bottles.
What a folly.
That's quite a folly. Well, that should, show you things coming. While we get people
Should we
on.
lift it up a time?
What, the...
Yeah,
the,
your head's
is it? Wow.
Wow, somebody's got to see that beautiful.
Yeah, let's chrome dome here. I can just lean like this. You want to do the lean back?
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so today's show, we got a lot of shit that we're going to be talking about. Kim, our girlfriend, Kim Halleck, she is the show sponsor, so make sure you're liking, make sure you're sharing. We're also recording this so that we can actually put this out as an episode. Yeah. So on this page, Jeff, after the show, you can actually listen to it as you're driving as an actual podcast.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Thanks to Kim for jumping in and just participating in the show and believing in it, and saying, you know what, I just want to donate a couple bucks to you guys because you made me laugh.
Yep.
I just want to be a part of it. And the one thing that I think enticed us the most was that she wanted to talk about horses.
She wanted to talk horses.
And look, we don't know a lot about horses.
No.
But the minute that she said that, we said, you know what, we're in. We'll have the conversation.
And, listen, we're doing, this is what's cool, guys. We have, people who want to advertise us, but we also have listeners who just want to support local content creators. And until we get back on the radio, which I hope is soon, we're going to need your help to keep doing this. And people like Kim, this is Kim's video, and we are going to talk horses. But I want to talk a lot of stuff. I mean, just to give you a quick rundown. The big story today, no charges filed in the Armory thing. Jeff and I were all over that story. The JNN was all over that story. I'd be curious to see what you guys think about that. We're going to be talking about penis.
It's a local Rochester story.
It's a local Rochester story. Yeah. We're talking penis bumps. We're talking Jeff overstimulating his legs with somewhat electroshock therapy. We're going to be talking about the police shooting in Canandaigua. We're going to be giving you our thoughts on Brother Wease. Mm-hmm. We're also going to be doing a special TIDDY montage. And we're going to talk about Jeff's dream about being on Wheel of Fortune. Will that dream ever come true? So make sure you're sharing this, guys. We got a lot of shit to get into today.
Yeah, for sure. Well, first off, the Wheel of Fortune thing.
Mm-hmm.
As I was watching the wheel, and we have a lot of free time.
Yes, we do.
So I was getting caught up on the wheel a little bit. You've been a busy boy.
I have.
I'm about. You're doing, and I think I texted today. You're doing the boyfriend thing.
I'm doing the boyfriend thing.
So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Make sure you do the right things with that. I was caught up on the wheel. It was for the first time because we're never usually home at that time.
No.
To watch the gift that says to you, "Hey, would you like to be a part of the wheel?"
That's right. So, Jack's been crazy lately.
Right, so they put a link out, and they said, okay, if you just follow the QR code,
you
do it. So I said, all right, let me do it. And then you kind of go through this whole kind of deal.
Right.
So I filled everything out.
Yep.
Everything possible I needed to do to be a part of Wheel. But I just didn't do the 30-second video. Or 60-second video. 60-second video.
That's right. That's right. So you
pussed
out on the video.
I pussed out on the video, but the video is the most important thing to get on the wheel.
Somebody says I will pay double for Rizzo to shave the goatee. Listen, for $500, you can shave. I'll shave the goatee. Okay. But let's start out with some JNN. I know a lot of people have been hankering for juicy Jeff news, and not that I want to get too into the weeds on this, but this is a big story. Jeff and I covered this. We're also going to talk about Brother Wease coming up too. Him in the Rochester Music Hall of Fame. The Armory story, Jeff, was a big story that the JNN was covering.
Yeah, we were so part of it that we were pretty close to some of the big attorneys that were involved in the case that were happening.
We had the security guard called saying that the fucking thing was chained. It was
right.
locked.
The problem was that we just couldn't get a hold of him. He wound up on the morning show and then just didn't want to come on with us. But
no.
He was busy. He was working, and
we
tried to get a hold of a lot of people. The fact that they're not going to prosecute anybody or anything. It's not a big surprise to me.
Okay, see, to me, I think it is. And maybe I'm wrong here, but somebody needs to be liable for the deaths of 3 people. Is it the owner? Is it Glorilla? Is it the city of Rochester? God forbid, Mayor Malik. Is it the inspectors? I don't know who it is.
Well,
bro.
I think what it is, and what we have to look at is, come on, man. You've worked in top 40 radio.
Yeah.
You've been to a million concerts. We have been. I think that situation was just a really terribly unfortunate situation.
But if the doors were chained, Jeff.
Okay, well, look. The city looked at it. They didn't see it.
Yeah.
He sold that shit pretty quickly.
He
got
did.
Out of it, didn't he?
He did.
So we're here, and they're not chasing it down. So it's really going to be difficult for anybody to kind of sue for it.
Yeah, I guess it's just, I always thought that, especially here in Rochester and in New York in general, somebody dies, somebody pays,
but look,
right?
Man, I've been to clubs and concerts and things where, I don't know, fireworks have gone off, or it's been the 4th of July or something of that nature, where there's
injuries,
where there's been like t-shirt cannons or anything, and I didn't run crazy. I think the problem with the situation that happened there was that people are being conditioned.
Yeah.
When you're inside of a venue and a club and you hear things that you run and do all those crazy things like that.
Guns, shootings, all that crazy shit.
Sure. So people are conditioned, but look, I just don't think that those people have a case. Maybe there's a civil case in there. I don't know.
Yeah. So Jason, New York is the get off easy state. We all know that. Listen, I got people selling crack literally out front. We know.
Literally, I walked outside, I think yesterday, and I said, I just need to go get my dog food. Yesterday. Just walking outside. I was going to pick him up food, and there were about 4 guys lined up by the Catholic Charities out cold like this. Out like a
just like out.
Just out.
Yeah, so we get it, but I just thought that, and the cops work hard. They do the best that they can. I mean, there was a police shooting in Canandaigua. Right. Again, awful situation, but there's just so much shit. There's just nothing that you can do. And listen, somebody says, Sue, get that money. I look, if my kid died, I don't know how you would feel, Jeff, but if my kid or loved one died, I'd be going after.
I'd be furious.
Right.
For sure, I'd be furious. I mean, we don't have any kids. You not yet. I'm sure you're working in that direction.
Working on it.
Right, but how are you? But but look, of course you'd be frustrated. But in this situation, and I think the kind of situation that we're in, the state that we're in, it's very difficult to prosecute and do a lot of things.
Yeah, it is. And somebody says, tweet it and ask for the Malik make good. Listen, I can't believe Malik hasn't made good. I can't believe that Mayor Malik is.
You're really surprised that he hasn't made good?
Listen, Mayor Malik was at Wease's Rochester Hall of Fame, which we're going to talk a little bit about later. Mayor Malik was there.
Oh, was
but he wasn't there. He wasn't there for the Malik make good.
So Malik was at the event from Brother Wease's.
I saw Malik Evans with Brother Wease at the Rochester Hall of Fame thing, and we're going to talk about that. And by the way, big congratulations to him. We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
That's where I want my mayor when murders are happening.
Well, that's what
a good time.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody says he's too busy celebrating the canal job. I think he's just too busy celebrating in general. Malik just likes to go out and party.
I gotta ask you about this friggin' canal job.
Yeah.
Because we live down here, downtown, and I'm looking at this canal.
It looks like shit.
It doesn't look good.
It looks like shit.
See, what we call that in politics is window dressing to try to get by.
Lipstick on a pig.
You got it.
Now, I just kind of wanted to get, those couple things out of the way because there's a lot of fun shit that we want to talk about. And again, as people get on, make sure you're liking and sharing. We're giving away some T-shirts and stuff. Kim Halleck, the sponsor of the video, she wants us to talk horsies. We're talking horsies.
We'll get your horsey chat shortly.
But I wanted to talk a little bit about Gordon Lightfoot. Gordon Lightfoot, he passed.
Yeah.
He passed. He didn't make it, Gordon Lightfoot.
Our boss. He made it a good amount of years, I think.
Yeah, look, it's just, like Jerry Springer died a little too young, 79, 80.
That's young.
Well, nowadays it's young.
Okay, all right.
And yes, if I have some time, we'll get into the Kentucky Derby because Uncle Sam, I'm going to visit Uncle Sam this weekend.
Oh, it's Derby weekend.
It's Derby weekend.
Does the lady know how deep this is going to get?
No, I haven't told her yet.
Did you tell her about the phrase that he likes to use?
No, and we can't say it here, but no, she's not prepared for that either. No, I'm going to tell her before
On
we
the
leave.
car ride, will you have a conversation about that?
I will, because she will be very offended and upset. If not, yes. Okay. Yes. So Gordon Lightfoot died, and
yes.
a
legend.
I'm a Lightfoot guy.
Yeah.
Now you are you not a Lighty guy? How you feeling about this? Are you upset about this?
You know what? I'm kind of even killing Lightfoot. Obviously, he didn't make it.
Yep.
So, but there was nothing too much of it. You brought up a couple of tunes, and then one of them resonated with me because if we, when we talk about this, we spend a lot of time doing top 40 radio. Right?
Yes. So Taylor Swift, stuff like that.
So we spent a lot of tunes for the kids.
Yeah.
And it was a Lightfoot song that got reinvented into a top 40 tune.
Yes.
And that was the one that resonated with me. Other than that, I had no idea.
I wonder who's listening knows Lightfoot. Let me pull up some Lightfoot tunes. First, I think that the Lightfoot tune that everyone knows is The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Our boss, old boss Zach, he loved himself some Lightfoot. Yeah. He couldn't get enough. We got Maury. He loves Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Now, Maury...
A boss like that? That's why he's single in his mid-50s.
Well, listen. Listen, this is good stuff.
Listen. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down with the big lake they call Gitchagumi.
That's right, I'm allowed to sing here.
The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With the load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more, and the Edmund Fitzgerald way empty.
Song everybody knows.
Everyone loves this song.
And good ship and true was a bone to be chewed.
This was like a Titanic, but on like Lake Michigan.
Okay.
Right?
The ship was the pride of the American
side,
coming back from Sunville in Wisconsin.
I didn't.
As the big freighters go, it was
this was. Well, okay. I'll tell you what. We have Gordon Lightfoot montage. Don't you worry. Maybe
why we're sitting here today.
maybe and again we're getting into horsey chat.
Holy moly.
We know, listen. Wait, what's happening to Lightfoot here?
Yeah.
What's happening to Lightfoot?
If you could read my mind, love, what tale my thoughts could
Is this right?
In the early morning rain.
Now, do you know who redid that song? Wait,
redid what song? Hold on. This song? Hold on.
If you could read
my mind.
Was it Donny Osmond?
It was not. It became a huge club song from Star 54. Go ahead.
If you could read my mind, love.
If you could
read my
Star 54.
mind. Star 54. Let's see.
Stars on 54.
Stars on 54. Wait. So this was a Gordon Lightfoot song.
And we made it a huge club song, and it rocked in the club.
Okay.
In like the 90s.
Let's pull this up now.
90s, early 2000s.
Oh, we got some ballet at the Rochester Auditorium.
Skip the ad.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. All right, let's see.
Right. And this was better than his.
Better than Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Right?
I remember that. Okay. Oh, the bald woman. I remember. Okay.
If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts would tell.
Okay.
Just like an old-time movie.
Ah.
About a ghost from the wishing well.
Right.
In a castle dark.
This is a Lightfoot song. I totally forgot about this.
You know that ghost is me. I don't know where
That's right.
went wrong, but the feeling's gone and I just
Can't get enough. Oh my God! Hey, this is the Lightfoot song.
Get it, RuPaul.
The Stars on 54. That summer of '9. This was the Macarena. This is all right. Well, I gotta tell you,
right?
first off, what a legacy!
Right.
What a legacy! for Gordon Lightfoot. I thought I was just going to have to talk about the Edmund fucking Fitzgerald, and here I find out that stars on 54. And by the way, the R.I.P. Gordon Lightfoot.
Right, everybody's writing it.
Look at that on this.
They did it justice.
They did do it justice.
In the late 90s and early 2000s, it was one of the biggest club songs that happened, man. People love it.
I am stunned at this. And we're very behind on the comments. And again, like and share. We have a lot to talk about with Kim. I can't believe it. Kim sponsoring the video. Thank you to her. Let's see. Just getting on Sherry. We just get it started. Lot of people. Somebody says Lightfoot was better than that. Your thoughts on that? Did Lightfoot do that song better? I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
He probably did. But it depends on the genre of music you like. But I think they honored it well, and it became a massive club hit.
It was a massive
club hit.
That was a massive.
Like they were playing it in New York City and on.
That was like as big as the Macarena. I remember that song.
Yeah, it was right. So
wow.
They can honor it, I think.
I think, well, you know what, Jeff? Look at that. Now, before we get to Horsey Chat, and again, for those of you who watch and support us, we appreciate it. Kim is bringing this video to you here. I love all kinds of music. You know what? I'm not even going to sit there. That's Maury being a little stunad. Jeff, I posted some pictures of you on the Rizzo and Jeff Facebook page, which, by the way, I want to thank you guys. It's been doing super well, and people are noticing. So
Facebook is noticing.
Facebook is, and it's great. You got I went downstairs, and there was a package, and the package said, Jeff, and I was like, "What is this?" And
you probably think I'm just ordering a bunch of shit.
Yeah. So what was this?
So what they delivered me is, I do something through Hinge Health.
Okay.
And
in lieu of physical therapy.
Because it costs a little too much.
Yeah.
So they gave me something that was brand new to them.
Okay.
It was kind of like this electric kind of shock therapy that you kind of work with. And so literally, you put it onto your pain area.
Okay.
So you charge the little thing, and then there's like a gel pack, and then literally I put it on, I Bluetooth it to my phone.
Okay.
And I turn it on, and it literally feels like the feeling of like when your arm is asleep when you wake up in the morning.
Okay. So it numbs it totally?
Right. So as I go throughout the day and I do something, like if my IT band here is bothering me,
right,
I'll put it on, I'll link it up to my phone, Bluetooth it, and then I'll go, and then it'll just feel like my leg is kind of asleep. So
then, but does it help you walk?
Oh yeah. So I can increase kind of like
the intensity and stuff
of it, how I like it.
Okay. I just was a little concerned because I feel like you're doing. You got weirded me being like Mr. Witchy Crystal guy, and you're like shocking yourself and shit all of a sudden. You're getting real weird here. We're both getting into alternative therapies because we're poor. We are poor, okay? We're poor.
Don't take the crystal shots personal.
Okay.
But I know. Okay. Mine's actually legit, and it's happening to me at the moment. But so I'm feeling it. So literally, when I go to walk, I can walk much easier and do things like that.
For those of you,
so I'm just thinking about it,
right?
As I prepare for May 21st.
Well, and that's
There's a wrestling match. So I asked them back at the Hinge Health. I said.
Oh, you asked Hinge Health.
I said, is there any way that I can get some extra strips to attach to an extra thing
to numb your leg for this wrestling match? And did you get them?
He said we'll get back to me.
You were also chatting with this motivational man. Is there any text? Maybe you could read some of the motivations he gave you. Like you said, I'm taking a walk. He said, great work. Like Jeff is getting motivated by a what is this? A life coach? Is that what's happening here? What the hell's going on?
Well, I think it's a life coach.
Well, I mean, isn't he like a Hinge life coach?
But we just go back and forth, and I just told him. I said, I'm literally walking my dog as I'm texting you with the Enzo.
The Enzo.
What it's called.
Okay.
And it's making the walk so much easier. I'm kind of amazed by it.
He's amazed, he says. What does the guy say?
That's awesome. You're amazed by it? How's it helping? And then I asked immediately because I want to know how many of these pads do I get.
Okay.
How many wears do you get with a typical gel pad? Depends on the person. Let me know when you'll need more. I'm happy to send some.
Wow. This is so he's just encouraging you to just stay healthy and to stick with it.
Well, here's the deal. You know, I kind of gave up the mustard belt on the 21st.
You did you offered it up, and now I have to get in fight mode because now
I got to be prepared.
Well, but see, this is the thing. Am I going to have to do the heavy lifting because you wanted to offer up some kind of...
See, well, the good thing in this is that it's my left leg that's the problem. But I'm right-handed, so everything I do is my right leg and everything. So this is kind of my limp leg.
Yeah, I understand that, but you can't stand and put all your weight on your limp leg. It's shorter. That's the whole point. So now I have to get involved in this ridiculous bullshit.
We're looking for one night, one moment.
I don't know. I'm still not sold on this. And again, we're also recording this, so if you missed it, you're going to be able to listen to the actual show when you're driving like a podcast. I don't know. I don't know if it was fair that you put our shit up like that. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like we could pull this off for one night, one moment.
But if I lose my belt, then we have to go back.
It's on her belt.
But apparently you gave up your half to wrestle, so I only have my half. Can we cut it in half and you give up your half?
Did you not read the story? The guy never wins. So we go in, it's a big show.
But this is the one thing. Then they're going to get us in there. Then they're going to take our belt.
No, there's no swerve.
Limp leg can't be an excuse.
Who said that?
A champion said that, and we got Maury saying that.
Hey, champion, listen. If you're going to swerve us, like Bret
Hart, I told you with the Montreal screw job. That's what's going to happen.
I'm out of here.
I'll take the belt. I'll fight every single one of you people. We're not getting the screw job. I want to again real quick say thank you to Kim, our sponsor for this show. Lots of shit to go over, but I wanted to get in some quality horsey chat. Kim loves horsies. As a matter of fact, Kim came to us. A lot of you come to us. Maybe you remember an orgy discussion, maybe whatever. But Kim became attracted to us when we did Mr. Ed stuff.
I don't remember too much of the Mr. Ed stuff. I'm sure that if... it
was an elderly man who would call...
Okay.
And we would give him the long horse.
So that became something that was designed for the listeners, okay?
Yes.
And the listeners decided that...
Correct.
We were making fun about Mr. Ed. Listeners decided, you know what, then he needs to get the horsey sound. So that was nothing that we came up with. That was totally listener driven,
right?
And it was organic.
Same with the titties, everything else,
and all of it. And then what had happened, we just ran with it. So then, and here's how it worked out. It's when the older people came on the show.
Yeah,
they got the horse.
They did get the horse
because it came back to the Mr. Ed stuff.
It did.
So, because when that guy was calling and talking about it, he was talking about Mr. Ed, and we said,
who the fuck is Mr. Ed?
I don't fucking know Mr. Ed. So, when anybody old would call, the text would come in, and we would see him, and they were like, just give him the horse. Should we give him the little horsey or the long horse? And it was all listener-driven thing.
And so what we decided to do was we decided to maybe give you guys a little bit of knowledge about horsies. Kim... I believe she owns and or works or has horsies. And I figure we could give you some interesting horsey facts and we could react to them in real time. Maybe these are some things you know, maybe there's some things you don't.
Yeah, compelling stuff.
Listen, this woman paid for this. So, hey, she's getting horsed, okay? If you want some shit, all you got to do is say, hey, I want a sponsor. I'll talk about dicks. You know, I got to tell you about penis bumps.
We know you'll do that.
Did you know, Jeff? Horses cannot breathe through their mouth.
I did know that.
I did not know that. See, because then how do they breathe? Through their nose?
Yes, I did know that. Only because my ex-brother-in-law, who was my sister, and they got divorced and stuff.
Okay.
Total, disaster there.
Okay.
But Grammy, who is 80.
Grammy. Okay.
Who is their grandmother.
Okay.
Still has a farm
Okay.
And I know that she has a couple of horses.
Okay.
But I remember that conversation coming up one time in a, I don't know, just like at a Christmas dinner when I was talking about like my sinuses or something like that.
And they brought up horses.
And she brought up the horses. Grammy never speaks, and for some reason she blurted that out. Did you know that horses can't breathe through their mouth?
Well, okay, fair enough. But did you know that horses can sleep only while standing up after long periods of exercise? But horses can sleep full nights through standing up.
Did not know that.
I thought they had to get on their ligaments. I thought they had to bend down. But then I thought, how does a horse get down and up? I guess that's kind of difficult.
No, you'd be very surprised that horses can get up and down very quickly.
It's called a stay apparatus. It's a system of tendons that allow horses to kind of just sit there as they sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Some more interesting horse facts. This is for Kim, who sponsored this video. Horses have excellent hearing.
I'm not surprised by that.
I am. They're huge. Their ears are very weird shaped. They're at a weird spot in their head. I don't know.
I'm probably prepared for predators, so I believe in that.
Do you believe that horses have a 360 degree field of vision?
I don't believe that, but that's good to learn.
The positioning of the eyes inside, and guys, we're talking horsies for our video sponsor, Kim. Horsies have they only have 2 blind spots, 10 degrees, so they can see 340 degrees.
Well, that's why they put the blindfolds on them when they're walking them, because they don't want them to get distracted. So if anybody's walking with the horse, that's why they put the blindfolds on the side.
Now, we as people have sexual relations. We excrete fluids into vaginas to make children.
Horse working out for you.
Well, it's not really working out too well. I got some updates on that. She might be out of here soon because I got to tell you something. She's eating chips in my bed. I don't appreciate that. I'll get to that in a goddamn minute. Okay? I don't appreciate the chip in the bed. I'm a diabetic. I should be able to eat chips in the bed. She shouldn't be eating chips in the bed.
I'm a big snacker in the bed guy.
Are you a snacker in the bed? You're a popcorn. Well, is popcorn as messy as chips?
Yeah, it can get messy.
It can get messy.
See, but here's the deal. The chips, it depends on the chip. The baked chips.
I bake chip. Chip.
Well, they get brittle and they break.
Okay, so what's snack in the bed then? What's a good bed snack? Like ice cream?
A Frito, a Dorito.
But they have the same texture as the baked chips, right? Because they Pringle.
A Pringle. You can mouth a Pringle.
You can so anything
when
you
get
can
those
mouth.
Baked chips, the minute you eat a baked chip, it breaks. Everything comes apart.
It crumbles. It does crumble.
It's like popcorn. You try to mouth it, and then you miss a couple kernels.
And then the kernels fall.
Right. So it's the same thing.
So okay.
But the baked chips, they come apart.
So let me ask you, what about cereal in bed? Because we've been experimenting with some stuff. I got some Reese's Puffs in the bed. We have some pea chips in the bed.
I'm big in the bed eat guy.
You are big in the bed eat guy. You are.
We'll rotate sheets. The sheets will get in and out in a week, every week, so we'll make a move.
But listen, it's interesting you say that because I just paid to get all of the blankets cleaned at Scrubby Bubbles. Remember where we got attacked?
Really? Well, you got attacked.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
I was out of town.
You were out of town. I got attacked.
You got your ass kicked.
I got my ass kicked at Scrubby Bubbles on Facebook Live.
If I was there, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I went and paid $40, got everything done, and
Could have cost you a couple downstairs.
Rizzo is a Virginia Slim brother.
No. He's looking because you're holding it in a fancy.
I'm holding it in a fancy. Excuse me to have a little class with my Lucky Strike. A little class here. I'm trying to be classy.
He doesn't want to stain himself. That's what it is.
I'm trying to be classy. But anyway, and we'll get back to the horsey thing, but snacking in the bed, I didn't realize was such an issue for me in a relationship. And it's like, I don't mind snacking in my own bed, but when other people are snacking in my bed, I feel like it's fuck you.
You can't soup in a bed. You can't, if there's cereal.
French onion. Could you French onion in a bed?
Well, here's the deal with the French onion.
Okay.
The French onion has there's a little bread inside. You can make it easier. No. Anything soupy is a problem.
Pizza.
You can zon a bed.
You can zon a bed. Okay. How about pot roast?
You can roast in a bed.
You can roast in a bed. Any kind of dinner foods, like you make chops. You have
roasted in the bed so many times in the last 5 years with me You couldn't imagine how many times have you roasted him?
Well, because you'll make the roast and I'll go sit in my bed and I'll eat the roast. But that's the point. I like to roast, but if I make a mess, I make a mess. Now I'm worried about 2 messes. I have pea chips under my pillows. I have all this stuff. I'm paying $40 to get blankets cleaned. I don't know. I don't think it's fair.
The problem is the brittle snacks. You know, there's a lot of brittle snacks that you're dealing with.
What do you think about a roll? I've been munching, as you guys can't see, but on top of our refrigerator, some King's Hawaiian rolls. They get a little crunchy, they get a little munchy.
Are they going to stale on you shortly, or?
Well, I don't.
They've been sitting up there for about a month.
No, in fairness, it's been 3 weeks, and I reseal them, and it's in a Costco twin pack. So the one, it's not even like it's been opened yet.
Okay, you can bread in a bed.
I can bread in a bed. See, this
you can fresh bread in a bed.
Okay, so like heated stuff though is.
Well, you're gonna take your lady to Philadelphia. You're gonna teach her very quickly what fresh,
food
delicious
is.
bread is all about in food.
Well, that's the other thing. I'm actually a little. My Gam is gonna be there. She got into a horrific accident. She's okay. Uncle Sam, Uncle Terry, Aunt Linda.
Is Terry around?
Terry hasn't left since her party. Terry is going on 22 days on Lakeview Drive.
Why?
Terry has decided that it is best.
Terry a squatter?
Terry has decided it's best that he do work from Gam's house because he doesn't have to share the internet with Linda and Jonathan.
Okay, so when you and the beautiful baby hands go back.
Yeah.
And you're leaving
Thursday night.
So when that happens, when the exit happens.
When the exit happens, yes.
Why are you leaving so late, by the way?
Okay, so I have a diabetic doctor's appointment at 7 o'clock. I have to go get the Dexcom meter because...
At 7 a.m.?
No, 7 p.m. because Daddy has the hookup insurance.
Okay, so you're going to be driving all late? Okay, so when you get there, where are you staying? Dad's house?
I'm staying Dad's house the first night. What's up, Lori? How you doing? What's up? I see you. I'm staying Dad's house the first night. Going to Gam's. No, Dad, we'll get there. We'll sleep Thursday night. Friday night, we're going to stay at Dad's because Dad wants to take us to Hooters.
You're like 2 in the morning.
We are, but he wants to go to Hooters.
Okay, it's next day.
Next day. So we'll have a few drinks, hang out at Hoots, go to bed. Okay. We're going to get up, go to Gam's around 11, maybe noon.
You can't move that appointment up at all?
Gam said, I talked to her on the phone today, she said she's going to Carly's house, which is my cousin's house, to see her great-granddaughter. Okay. And even though she knows I was coming, she made plans anyway, and if we could move our appointment, her words, to Saturday because she was trying to get away from Uncle Terry.
Is she going to make you some of those stuffed pork chops, or the famous stuffed pork chops?
I've been thinking about it. I don't know if I want her cooking. She just fell for like the 9th time, broke her ribs, I don't know if I want. You want me to put the bitch to work?
She's got to be a gamer.
Do you want me to put this old bitch to work? Here's the problem, though.
So where do you take your lady for the cheesesteak? Why you got to take her? Here's what you got to do.
No, I'm not doing it. I know what you're gonna say.
Voted number 1.
Yeah, I know.
In Philadelphia, D'Alessandro's. You got to take her over to Manayong. She's got to get one.
I was thinking about going to Phillips maybe, but I wanted her to have Las Spadas first.
Las Spadas first, but you got to take her over to the main line. She's got to have one over there. Nevertheless, back to
the thing is that my Gam's 90th birthday was April 1st. What's today's date?
We are May 2nd.
May 2nd. Yeah. Uncle Terry has not left my Gam's house. Aunt Linda is gone. Jonathan is back in Washington, D.C. Uncle Terry has, in effect, made the basement his office. And that goes back to where me and Baby Hands are going to stay. We were going to sleep in the basement. She has a bedroom in the basement.
Right. That's where you lived for an extended period of time.
I lived there for a year.
Yeah.
Not no more.
Yeah. Nice area.
Beautiful.
Quiet. Bed. You could hit Pound Town.
Nobody hears it. Yeah. 3 floors down. Right. But Uncle Terry has moved in. Uncle Terry has a workstation set up. I'd show you, but we're here on the Facebook Live. You can maybe look.
Are you worried about the Hooters trip with your dad on the way?
You know how my dad gets, and I'll be honest with you.
Does she know that your dad is in love with me?
I mean, you've mentioned it, but I haven't explained it. She also doesn't understand what going to Hooters with my dad means. So going to Hooters with my dad means we leave at noon, and we're back at 7 or 8 at night. Like, she doesn't understand that. So, like, I'm going to have to think of a way.
You need an exit strategy.
I need an exit strategy, right? But I can't use Gam because he knows.
Use me. Jeff's calling. We have a something.
We have a video.
Whatever. That's your way out.
Okay, so then how long? Because I really want her to meet my family. How long do we stay at Hooters? And again, is it weird to bring your girlfriend to Hooters? Can we go Buffalo Wild Wings?
No, I don't know. Hooters is probably better at this point. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, and their wings look like they're really struggling.
Yeah, you lodged a complaint.
I did lodge a complaint.
How'd that go?
I don't know. If I wanted to eat in Ethiopia, I'd go there and visit. So that's what it felt like.
So it felt like Ethiopian chicken. Yes, let me see. Uncle Terry is the bathing suit guy. But what you don't understand is he just does things. So, like, Uncle Terry's a principal at a school.
Obviously not.
Well, no. That's the thing. I guess he's virtually principaling from Gam's basement. But the thing is why is he staying
Is
at
he virtually principaling because he's caught up in something and he's running from the law? I
don't know if he's running. Does he got the North Carolina paddy wagons out of his house? I don't know what's happening with Uncle Terry.
Look, I'm just here. I don't know.
Somebody, Chip and Shore. It's funny you should mention that. Sunday, Dad wants to go down to the shore, Wildwood. He wants me to help move a couch.
It's a long drive. It's a lot of gas money.
Well, I'm not. He's going to be paying.
Okay.
He's paying for the gas
tolls.
money. Yeah, and the tolls, $5. Coming across the Commodore Barrier or the Betsy Ross Bridge, and it's just going to be me, him. He's going to be wasted. Baby hands who can't even lift up a gallon of milk.
Right.
So I'm going to be carrying a couch downstairs, basically by myself with my dad, screaming and yelling. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then Monday I have brunch with one of her high school or middle school friends who is part of, are you ready for this? A Golden Girls drag show called the Golden Gaze.
In Philly, yeah, you told me that, yeah.
The Golden Gaze. And I'm a huge Golden Girls fan. Now, he's Blanche Devereaux, this person.
All right, of course.
Well, I got to tell you, the B. Arthur, if you guys Google this when we're done, all right, or you're listening to this, and this podcast that's posted after this video is done, Google the Golden Gaze. They travel around the country. They make some money, man. They make some money.
Okay.
My dad sounds like a good time. Well, it depends on what you define as a good time. See, I can't sit somewhere and drink Bud Lights for 8 hours. I could do it for
eight's a long time.
It's in
a public setting. At your own house, maybe, but in a public setting, it's all.
But you got to think this is an 8-piece, and this is and he's how much is? I mean, a Bud Light at Hooters has got to be $7, right?
Well, no, you get the pitcher.
No, he will only do bottles. He will only do bottles.
Well,
he doesn't.
I'm sure he gets the hookup.
Well, here's the thing. He takes the entire staff to Eagles games. He gets them parking. He gets them concert tickets to Kenny Chesney. So I guess he's pretty well.
You hook him up too?
I guess. I just I'm just nervous, man. This is the first time she's going to meet my family. I got Uncle Terry squatting in the basement. I got Gam who looks like she got beat up by 18 thugs.
Well,
all right. We got Uncle Sam.
The good thing that's going to happen here, okay, is that for the first time, your family will actually believe that me and you aren't dating and together.
That is true.
Okay.
That's yep.
So I think that was a bit of a fear for them.
Yeah.
And the audience made a lot of jokes about that. So they'll be able to see that you have a woman in your presence.
That is true.
And then they'll be able to see that.
Well,
and they'll be able to go, okay, now
so
you're heading in the right direction.
So let me ask you something. You know me, I'm a PDA guy. I love a kiss. I love a little tushy squeeze, right?
Be appropriate in front of your family.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Don't try to show off. Just be appropriate. Be a gentleman.
So.
And your grandmother's 90. Be appropriate in front of her.
Well,
don't try to show your dad. Yeah, I'm getting it. Just be appropriate. Treat her like a lady. Because the way you treat her in front of your family is the way that they're going to envision her. So if you bring her in and treat her like she's some hooker,
right? Which
and your hands are in her, clam while you're having dinner, then they're just going to think that she's just this type of, this type of
which
woman.
she's not.
She's a fly by night,
right? Which
but
she's
if you
not.
bring her in front of your family, you treat her like the woman she is, the woman she is, and you treat her like you want her to be your wife.
Right.
Then that's how people envision it. I grew up with all sisters.
Okay.
Right? So that's how you treat her. Don't just go in because you're horny.
Okay. Well, I'm horny a lot.
You post about old fashions, and you try to figure that in. But how you present to her,
Okay.
I don't even want to say it like that because it sounds ridiculous, but how you act in front of her, in front of your family.
Okay.
It makes a big difference.
All right. So someone agrees no hand clam.
You don't hand clam.
Okay, you don't hand clam. I was just asking.
Right.
All right. Okay.
And, you bring her in, you sit, and then everybody, you treat her like a woman, like the nice woman she is.
Rizzo, I think you need to relax, let it happen, and if she has questions or whatever, answer, but make her feel, hold on,
make her feel
comfortable with the situation. Right. Respect. I don't want to give the idea that I Well, but I don't want to give the idea.
If you get in there and you start necking and being crazy.
It's not that I'm a kisser. You know that. When we were on the show, kisser? I'm a kisser. When I offered to kiss Barry V, I offered to kiss Bob Lonsberry. I'm a kisser. I even offered to kiss Brother Wease, which I'm going to get to Brother Wease in a minute.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Okay. Well, what I would say is that when you bring her in,
okay,
and you introduce her to your family,
okay,
I think you act a certain way. This is my lady, and look how far I've come.
Okay, right? Because they never thought I'd ever meet him.
I've presented you a lot of slobs over the years, and this is not a slob, of a lady, and you just like you're. But
let me ask you: isn't there a part like that like if I'm like, oh, like I find her to be very attractive, like, oh, I'm proud of her. What if I want her to be a little sexy?
I don't know. Pull her tits out.
I'm not saying pull her tits out.
Everybody,
you want me to show her tits?
What do you want me to tell you? I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm asking for fucking guidance.
They're already going to tell. That I've given you my guidance.
Okay, there's got to be.
What do you want to say? Hey, Dad, smell my fingers? I mean, come on.
Somebody says there's a difference between a bedroom kiss and you're going to be, I'm
in front of my grandmother.
Okay.
Who's 90.
Listen.
The exit's coming up.
Listen.
Like, just,
I get it. Look.
She's going to be so happy.
My gam is very, I told her
she's going to be so happy that you got a young lady coming.
That's what she said.
What, are you going to finger pop her on the bench?
No.
And on the front porch?
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't do such a thing.
All right.
Kim, of course I'm going to be. I'm an emotional. I like to kiss.
I know Sam would love a little taste. Uncle Sam would love a taste.
Yeah, but Uncle Sam, if he's like, I can't get it up anyway.
I know. Well, he'll find a way.
Viagra.
And then your dad will be cool for about 3 hours, and then all hell breaks loose.
Well, that's the thing. Right. So it's like I got to know where to bring her and what. So like my gam's going to be fine. My gam wants to go to dinner. My dad will be.
You don't have to bring her anywhere. She's not a creature.
No, but I want to bring her to each family member. So like I want to bring her to my dad.
Then you just come in and say hi. I would like you to meet her. This is her, and But, this is Lisa. This is great. Look at my matching tattoos, all kinds of. You meet in. But I got rocks in my pocket. Sorry. You meet everybody meets. You're cool, and it's fine. Okay. And then whatever you guys do after the fact,
Okay, but then
being a stripper.
Okay,
in front of your family.
Fair enough, but then Uncle Terry. Then I'm at Gam.
Terry could care less what she has to offer. Terry's waiting for me. He's hoping I come out of the back like a clown car.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe I'm overthinking the whole...
You're overthinking it.
I'm overthinking it.
Hey, everybody, you want to know where Terry hangs? Google 13th and Locust, Philadelphia. You'll know.
There's a place called Woody's. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he hasn't gone. I don't know. Could it be that they're married? There's a bump in the it doesn't. Why would you come to a birthday party and not go home? That's like not even his mother. That's his mother-in-law. That would be like,
I don't know, dude. You got a really fucked up family, and mine's not cool. Yours is very bizarre.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, Aaron, he knows.
Squatting Terry is really bizarre.
But that's what I'm saying.
This is the first time hearing of this.
Because I didn't want to tell you until this because I wanted your natural reaction. But
I got a lot of free time.
But here's the thing about the Terry.
If I didn't have to take Teddy for his comprehensive yearly exam on Saturday,
you would.
I might show up just to get a taste of Terry. But
a taste of Terry. I mean, we'd have to. How would we Facebook? Because I feel like they know we talk about him. Because obviously they.
Well, you're going to find out, and it's going to get weird.
Because I know my
if
Gam
he's
Gam.
there, he's going to bring it up.
You think? But what can he say? I'm not lying about it. He collects bathing suits.
Well,
and then I'm going to say, why are you squatting in my grandmother's fucking house?
He could say that he felt that your buddy Jeff angled the conversation in a way that was unnecessary.
Look, I might agree with that. You guys seem to think it's bizarre. I think collecting, much like magnets, bathing suits, whatever, is to our family a little bit more normal than maybe you think it is.
Well, we'll leave that up to baby hands to figure out this weekend.
See,
I'm sure she'll have quite the recap on the drive back. The recap.
I'm so
should
nervous.
Be quite. When are you driving back? Tuesday.
We're gonna drive back Monday afternoon after we have brunch with the Golden Gaze, aka Blanche from the Golden Gaze Drag Show, which I'm looking forward to.
Okay, so that should be quite the recap.
So Kim says that it's weird, and Kim is our sponsor for
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. I know we got off on a little tangent. I got a couple more horsey things in a minute, but I just kind of wanted to set this up because I want a good impression on her. I want a good impression on them. My dad is good for about 2 or 3 hours. Then he gets to pound
he's good for longer than that before he gets into jamming to some Creed.
Right, and then he starts singing at the table, which is where I get some of my singing from. I think that, Gam Gam stopped listening once I brought up Fuzzy Gallo. You know what's really funny? Mr. and Mrs. Gallo were at her 90th birthday party. For those of you who don't know, my Gam Gam, after Fuzzy, Helen Gallo, and Joe Gallo got a divorce, my Gam Gam was stepping in with Joe Gallo going to Florida and bumping Fuzzies. There's a lot going on here.
It's all business. This is like a television show at the end of the day. But hey, look, this is going to be something that your young lady is going to have to figure out upon arrival.
I just worry that she's going to go, this is too much for me.
Nah. She'll be okay.
And you don't think the Terry thing will be...
No, well, you're going to give her, you're going to take her for that crappy Swiss iced tea.
You're damn right she's getting Swiss iced tea.
So that's not good, but you're going to take her for that. And then, she's got to get some Wawa on her soul.
Oh, yeah.
Wawa on her soul.
Some good steaks, some good bread.
You got to give her that. You got to give her the good bread, the steaks. You got to take her to the right places, man.
So
what's the point? Are you going to take her into the city, or are you going to go into the
We are. He lives University City. So we're going to go have brunch
that's a little further out.
We're going to have brunch in Northern Liberties, like 2nd and Girard, like right with the Piazza and stuff.
That's the cool.
Right. So we're gonna, right. So that's where the Golden Gaze perform. That's where we're going to go. Right. Now, for those of you just tuning in, we mentioned at the beginning of the video, but I kind of wanted Jeff to get into this a little bit before I get to my titty montage, our thoughts on Brother Wease, and our final horsey stuff. Jeff, you have been watching daytime TV. You've kind of been doing daytime TV kind of recaps. What's on with daytime TV? And please, for the people that are just tuning in, kind of go over. You've been trying to audition for Wheel.
Jerry O'Connell is now, and I've talked about him.
Yeah.
He's on the top. He's now doing advertisements for slot games for your phone.
Slot games, like actual slots.
Just pick a slot game on your phone.
Okay,
download it,
right.
Right, so that's what he's doing. A real bizarre scenario. Gave Sherry Shepherd a go. Couldn't hack it. Didn't work for me. But I saw something as I was watching the wheel.
Okay.
And it was the first time I ever saw it. And I don't know why it's the first time. Try out for the wheel.
They actually, was it a commercial
I'm
to
sure
try out for the wheel?
I'm sure it happens all the time, right? And
I don't know.
And sometimes, you got to remember, we got home at about, 6:30, 7
o'clock. We had to unwind. We had to eat.
I take the pop out, all that kind of stuff, right?
So we didn't really get down to like 8:30.
I see the invitation to join the wheel.
What kind of invitation was it? Was it a commercial?
They want a picture with a smile. I found an old school one. Good picture. Good smile that I had, right?
Okay.
Now they want a 60-second video. I'm thinking.
Okay.
With the house clear.
Okay.
This weekend.
Okay. You're right. Yeah, you'll be up.
The house is mine. That I can focus.
Okay.
And do a good 60-second video to join the wheel.
But what are the rules? Like,
I haven't got to it yet. I've uploaded a bunch of stuff, but I just haven't got to that part of it yet. So that Wheel of Fortune. See, if you just Google like tryout for Wheel of Fortune.
60-second video. All right, let's see. All right, how to be contestant. All right, here we go. All right, getting the audition. Okay, read the eligibility. Okay,
went through that.
Okay, went through the application. Submitting a video. All right, here's where we're at. Okay.
I'm not great at these.
Even though we do videos all the time.
Right.
I think you're underestimating something. Wheel of Fortune has started a Face of the Fan wheel contest, where prospective wheel-watching contestants send in a 60-second video to score an audition. This way, any person in any city can have a chance. Visit their website for more information because 1 million people audition each year and only 600 are chosen. It's strongly encouraged that if you don't have video equipment to stick to sending in strictly the application form. Now, we have the equipment, so you're going to need to do the light.
I'll do it all.
Okay, now it says that, finding the wheelmobile, I feel like that's too much. Okay, have the persona. Here we go. Jeff auditioning for wheel. They're looking for players who can clearly have fun, players who are calm in front of the camera, and are good winners and losers. They want you to be decisive and logical, calling out letters strategically, with a little bit of energy and a little bit of a sense of humor. Of course, keeping a positive attitude, but having a good time whether or not you win or you lose. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's me, right? I'm not the greatest in front of the camera, but I think I'm calm, cool, collected. On TV, I'd be all right.
I think you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm strategic. I know the game well.
But, okay, do you play any of the games on the website?
Oh, my God, all the time. I have the Wheel of Fortune app on my phone.
You do?
Well, I'll pull it up for you right now.
Oh, for those of you just tuning in here, let's see. Jeff's just doing so basically what's happening is Jeff is doing a bucket list. Wrestling, wheel, on what's next on the Unemployment Jeff at Palooza tour. Well, I got to tell you, I'm hoping that it doesn't last too much. There it is. So that's the Wheel of Fortune free play app here. But see, that doesn't even look like fucking wheel.
Well, it does when you get into it. When you start to play.
You know what? No. Chill out on the supermarket suite. No supermarket. That show sucks.
No.
It's not the original one. I agree. I agree. Just looking here, loves to bring the show. Would you consider doing a road wheel show? When we were on Radio 95.1, Clay Aiken came.
Here, I don't got time for it.
Okay.
We got it. We're going for the gusto on this one.
So you want Pat Vanner, or you want fucking nothing?
What the fuck am I playing this for? Clay Aiken?
I mean, it's still money.
So at the end of the day, yes, we're going for the gusto here. Could you imagine? I roll up in LA, I'm spinning the wheel.
Would they let you? I mean, I guess you. Maybe what we could do is we could document, like your journey. So like we should document just you doing a video, but you got to be. I think you need to wear like an Ed Hardy T-shirt.
No, we
can't. You got to do the hat.
You can't bust it up. This is real deal stuff. We could roll out of there with a lot of money. The guy last night won $103,000 in one shot.
103.
So he had won the wheel.
Okay.
And then won $45,000 at the end of it.
So at the wheel, he won like 60
he won
grand?
$45,000 at the end, but during the thing, he won 60 grand. Yeah.
Oh, that's stunning.
So you can win a lot of money if you don't play games if you're smart.
Again, Brother Wease. I would like to just say, I tagged him in here. For those of you, I just wanted to say congratulations. I thought that was pretty cool. I was talking to him the other day. Big fan of us, and hopefully, we're working on figuring some shit out. So hopefully, Brother Wease, congratulations. He's not going to be here forever, but hopefully we can maybe cross paths.
Well, I think every honor that he gets is well deserved.
Agreed.
Any son of a bitch that can last this long in Rochester, New York.
In radio in general.
In general earns all the dubious distinctions that he's got, so well deserved, my friend.
Somebody believes that Wheel is too high in aspiration for a man like you, that you're more of a Price is Right kind of guy.
No. But Price is Right, probably more difficult to get on.
No, you have to. First off, didn't they change the audience setup? Number one, and number two.
But here's the deal: you got to look when you show up there. I got to come with a wanky T-shirt, all kinds of shit, and then it's a big total guess if you can literally get on. So my fat ass limps out to Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
And then I go out just to. You got to get tickets to the show. You're not guaranteed anything. With Wheel of Fortune, if you go through the process and make it, you're guaranteed that you're going to be on the show and you get in. So I'm not just going to show up in disgusting Hollywood.
It is disgusting.
If nobody's ever been to Los Angeles, do you want to talk about Rochester
times
10 and a dump?
It is a dump.
People, you want to talk about people living on the street?
Yeah.
Tents.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's gross. So pass on that place.
Really?
Yeah.
But the Price is Right seems like it would. All you need to do wasn't the trick that you get on. You just
you're wrong. No, you get free. You sign up for free tickets to the show for the Price is Right. Then you go out there and you hope that as you're standing in line that you're one of the people picked. And that might not necessarily be the case. You might get picked because they look at you and they go, "Wow, goatee, love it." Or they look at me and they go,
limpy.
We feel bad for him, or cool T-shirt he's got. But Wheel of Fortune, you have to win to get in.
Okay, what about Let's Make a Deal? Sherry said.
Let's Make a Deal, kind of same way.
Okay.
You kind of show up for free to the audience to get the tickets if you can.
Okay.
And then but like Wheel of Fortune, you basically in a sense try out.
In honor of Kim, we'll end with I have two montages for the titties. One, a Mr. Ed theme song, kind of some quick horse facts. But the final thing I want to do is a lot of people were concerned about my penis bumps. You brought them to the attention of the world. I didn't necessarily know that penis bumps were a thing. You told everyone I had penis bumps over the weekend. I just wanted to clarify some things, if that's okay.
You just got to shave correctly, man. I mean, you're a grown man. You have to know how to shave your pubis area correctly, and obviously you don't know.
Do you want to know the change I made? Obviously, you could tell I'm
here's
bicking the head.
Here's what happens, guys, and I think we all know this as guys. You get in a relationship, and you know the sex is fluent.
Yep.
You kind of spend a little bit more time cleaning everything a little more. You shower more.
Yeah.
You shave more.
You too.
Because you never know when it's going to come your way, right? As before,
you kind of plan.
Like a Friday came, met a lady, you go, all right, you quit, you clean on a Friday. Now, you know that it could come at any time.
It could come after the show.
So right now, doors closed.
Doors closed.
Possibly waiting.
She might be in there with no clothes on.
Right.
So that, right.
So I gave you a door stopper. I keep the door closed.
He did, yeah, because the door goes open.
So that could happen today. So when you're in a relationship, you got to be constantly clean.
Yeah, I guess it's just I started.
It's a little more frustrating, Sometimes you don't feel like it. You're tired, and you gotta go. Okay, I gotta clean the boys today.
Well, here's the thing. I started shaving my head with a straight razor, Jeff, and I decided, and maybe this was wrong, to take straight razor to pubis.
Yeah, big fat mistake.
I thought I had the herp.
Okay, why are you? Does she like it baby smooth?
The head or
No. What's her shtick?
No,
Every girl's got a little thing.
listen,
does she not care?
I'm gonna tell you, she probably. I mean, I'm sure she doesn't want to jungle down there.
She doesn't want to mess when she's going down.
But
don't want her teeth.
This is the way that I look at it. If I would like my lady a certain way, I expect that I present the same. So if I need, a little less. If I don't want pubis in my teeth or my goatee, why would I think a lady would want that? Mm-hmm. Right?
Are you a landing strip guy, or
what's funny?
Do you like nothing in the way?
I brought up the landing strip. She was against it. I wouldn't mind it. I like that.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't mind it, but she is an Italian.
All right. I understand. So you're just saying, give me a little bit. I don't need a lot. Just a little decoration.
Just
on the lawn.
Some of you might remember, some of you might not. Hollywood Tans, back in the day, used to give you a little sticker that you would put on your pubis as you tanned, and it would be a Playboy bunny or something.
They have Zoom Tans here. They have Zoom Tan.
Zoom Tan. So you would burn that into your... Right? And then you would shave it, and so you would have, hair, but then,
But that would be there, and it was kind of like a
stamp.
It was like a nice little hello for you.
It was exactly. It was like
a howdy doody.
Yes, a howdy do. So this is a woman having a mess is just gross in my opinion, and I think that if men expect women to be well trimmed and clean, why should a woman not expect a man to be well trimmed and clean?
Right. So how often are you at this game?
I'll be honest with you.
Lately.
It was every night.
Every night you're shaving?
I was also completely shaving the chest.
Ooh, that gets itchy.
Once a week. Okay. I have, it's bald, but I'm now putting Korean skincare products.
Doesn't a lady want a man sometimes? Don't you want a man? If I wanted a teenage boy.
Well, I don't think
I'd go get a teenage boy with no hair on them, right?
Well, and see, I don't know. I mean, I just like to keep clean and coiffed. Now, maybe it's something that she doesn't. But again, there you go. I just, having a mess is just gross in my opinion.
Well, we're not talking about mess. We're just talking about keeping things in check.
So would you say maybe like a buzz cut down there?
Yeah, you gotta give me something. I mean, if I wanted to go, it's like it's a little pedo. If you're just constantly bald, if that's kind of bizarre.
But to me, with the bald head, bald, I think it kind of is symmetrical. Because if I'm hairy, then bald, I think that looks weird.
Well, I think if you keep in check, things will go. But you'll notice as you get into 6 months, a year.
Okay.
That right now you're in that stage where.
So you think I'll care less?
Well, right now you're in the stage where the sex is hot. Anything you do, whatever you put on, whatever you wear, I want to have sex with you in the car. I'm sure you've done the car.
No, you know what? Too much stuff in the car. Maybe when Dad gets his cooler, we could do the car. But no, nothing in the car.
No car slippy?
Nope.
You never did a car slippy?
Not with baby. No. Let's see.
Your dad's getting his cooler.
Dad's his Christmas present. Nice trim is good. You shouldn't have to do it every day. Okay. All right, Sherry. I get it. Now, Kim sponsored this video, so the titties are going to have 2 montages.
Well, that rattled off into something crazy.
Well, listen, I just, this is what happens. And see, this is us unfiltered. At least we had kind of a direction on Radio 95.1. As well, actually, in fairness, our direction today was no charges filed at the Armory. We talked about that. We quickly begin to discuss penis bumps, which we just got done. Let's see, an update on the recovery with Jeff, overstimulating his leg with electroshock. We did that. We talk about our thoughts on Brother Wease in the Rochester Music Hall of Fame. We have a TIDDY montage, which we're getting to, Jeff's dream of being on wheel, and potential updates about the show's future, which we kind of covered. So all that's left is this montage, this little horsey factoid thing, and that's kind of it.
So we're getting ready to ruin the whole thing. So
Well,
if you guys are ready, I mean, let's just get locked and loaded.
How about this for our show sponsor again, Kim, who we appreciate. She's really excited.
Love you, Kim.
We love you. Thank you. And for those of you who watch and share and stuff, you could support live and local content until we could find, and I think we'll find something soon.
Yes, I agree.
Gordon Lightfoot died today.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
And I'm going to pull up the original theme from Mr. Ed while I rattle off just a few more horsey facts.
This is for Kim.
This is for Kim, who requested.
She was all hopped up on the horsey.
Getting an LLC for your business?
She wanted horsey, so just give us a second here. We got to skip the ads on. December 1961.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
Oh.
A horse is a horse.
Of course.
And no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
It's Mr. Ed.
Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you want. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed.
Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, they haven't ended. Oh.
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a
Horse, of course.
That is, of course, unless
Yes,
the
of
horse
course.
is the famous Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed.
Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the
Edna
answer
Skinner
that you
didn't make it, she's
endorse.
dead.
He's always on a steady course.
Pretty sure
Talk to
everybody else
Mr. Ed.
Shows her dead.
You go yakety yak a streak and waste your time a day. But Mr. Ed will never speak unless he has something to say. A horse is a horse,
Oh.
of course, and this one will talk to his voice.
Of
His
course.
voice. You never heard of a talking horse? Well, listen to this.
Oh.
I am Mr. Ed.
Wow. I got to tell you. How about that? Okay, now, foals, horse foals, can walk around just a few hours after birth. Okay? Horses, highly intellectual animals.
They are smart.
Many colors and patterns of horses. The average horse penis is 19 and a half inches long.
They don't need to shave it.
They don't need to shave
Yeah.
it. Well, if you're 19 and a half, who needs
Yeah.
to shave? Hi from Petoskey. Miss you guys still every morning. That's because
Yeah.
you have been getting dog shit for radio
Yeah.
for years, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. What happened at KHQ? What a disaster in Michigan.
Yeah, and by what can we do?
Nevertheless, it's even worse.
The earliest ancestor, for real, the earliest ancestor of the horse is estimated to have lived 55 million years ago. And if you would like to take action for horses, which, by the way, you have to shoe them every 2 to 3 weeks, trim their things at the bottom. That's what
Do you really?
You
Okay.
do. You got to shoe them.
Expensive.
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Right now, an overwhelming amount of Canadians are signing an e-petition called Petition E4190, renewing calls for actions for Canadians for the ethical treatment of horses. No more horsey rides. And if you've signed the previous e-petition, you can go to saveahorse.ca. That's saveahorse.ca to sign your latest horsey version to keep them safe from all of the Canadians who want to give them a big ride. And finally,
We all learned something today.
my biggest, listen, what would you do? You're a horse. Think about 19 and a half. I mean, that is whoosh.
Well, they don't know they're 19 and a half. They're horses.
That's just got to be.
You know? They don't understand what that's about.
Went to Lake Michigan for the first time and stayed at the Antler Inn. Well, good for you. And listen, this is no bullshit. We talk about Michigan all the time.
Yeah.
And finally, we can't end the show without a montage, guys. Where is it?
We sure can.
It was
We just have to.
No.
Obviously.
It was original comedy. We had Gordon Lightfoot died. We talked about that. Okay. We all know The Godfather, correct?
Sure.
We all know that AI's taken over the world, correct?
Sure.
Okay. What if instead of The Godfather, we had the AI Godfather? Original comedy, that people work so hard to create every day.
Man, this has got to be one of the worst things that you're going to hear all week. And
I don't know.
And listen, look, we're going to fight through this week, and the weather's going to get better, and we're going to head towards the summer. And I hope this doesn't make you sad. I want you to uplift yourself, okay? And just know that tomorrow's going to be okay after you hear this.
The godfather of AI has left Google. He's now opening up about the dangers that lie ahead with the new tech. Speaking of the godfather, imagine AI replacing the iconic Marlon Brando. Your final titty. Again, Kim Halleck, thank you. We love you. This titty's for you.
We now take you
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
into the not-too-distant future.
Someday, and that day may never come, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
When AI will replace humans.
But until that day, accept this justice as a gift on my daughter's wedding day.
Godfather AI. Coming soon to an impending artificial intelligence world apocalypse near you.
Leave the flash drive. Take the cannoli.
Dude, I love that, man. I just love that quality comedy.
Sorry, Kim. You know,
Kim paid
you
for
deserve a refund. You
it.
deserve a refund after that, Kim. My apologies.
What do you mean? She got Mr. Ed. She got Dance.
Kim, that sucked.
Kim, I appreciate you. Seriously, everyone, make sure you're liking, sharing. One of the people who shares and or makes really good comment will be given a Titty t-shirt too, courtesy of Jimmy Z's and Rexy's Tees, which, by the way, the Titty Challenge is going on.
Absolutely, it's going on Wednesday through Sunday. You can go get it at Jimmy Z's, no doubt about it. I think 12 minutes and some seconds.
12 minutes and 25 seconds.
Anybody can accomplish that, man, more power to you. We'll bring you on the show. So
Amen.
go out, get it done, all right?
Amen. Absolutely. Kim, all you got to do is share the video, and we could pick you as a winner. We'll be back on we'll probably have to do something, whether it's Thursday, midday. But here's the good thing, because we're leaving. I recorded this, so this is going to be up, and that you'll be able to click it. It's going to be on YouTube, so you can just click the video and listen to it.
Yep, and we'll make it work, and we'll keep doing these, man, because you guys appreciate it, and we appreciate you back.
Yeah, we really do. And so if there's anything else, is there anything else you'd like to say? Or?
No, I just think I got to get focused on the wheel. I think if I could pull that off, that would be a major accomplishment.
Jeff's going to work on the wheel. We'll update you on that. The Rizzo and Jeff show, we'll be back soon. Don't you worry about that. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, everyone. Mike, we'll talk about wrestling. And if you guys want to keep sponsoring and, supporting local creators like Kim and Brett and Mike and everybody else, just send us a message, man, because without you, we couldn't do any of this shit.
No, absolutely. We appreciate it so much. And, look, we'll keep it going. And, until the dream is fulfilled.
That's it.
And until we're back doing what we love to do the most.
So, Dick's out?
Shave dicks out.
Shave Dick's out. All right, Rizzo and Jeff.
With bumps.
With bumps, yeah.